Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. The devotees were engaged in a game of Golak Dham. Footnote is there, Golak Dham. A game in which the player tries to get to heaven by passing through different planes, but on each false step he falls into particular hell. Golak Dham. One game, just like snake and ladder. Hazra joined them. The master stood by, watching them play. Yam and Kishori reached heaven. These have deep significance. You see the master, every now and then you see him entering into samadhi. A transcendental realm he is entering each time, and which is inaccessible to our even mind. What is beyond time and space, we cannot understand. Mind cannot conceive anything beyond time and space. This whole relative existence, the universe, is bound by time and space, governed by time and space. The beyond cannot be conceived. It is senses cannot perceive, mind cannot conceive, intellect cannot discern what it is. All the only senses we have, the only instruments through which we can understand anything is senses, mind and intellect, and within the realm of time and space. This time-space continuum, the whole universe. It's a small speck in the infinite existence. Infinite number of universes float in that absolute existence. The absolute existence and the relative existence. Each universe is a relative existence bound by time and space. Absolute is beyond time and space. Time and space appears with the universe, dissolves with the universe. There is no time and space. There is no duality in the absolute existence. But the universe appears, millions of years it takes to come to the optimum level, again shrinks back, millions of years, remains dissolved, again appears. Just like we enter into sleep and wake up. We are microcosm, universe is macrocosm. They are built on the same principle. Just like I sleep and wake up, the whole universe goes back to the whole thing is bound by time and space. Now Thakur enters into the absolute existence. Now and then, he leaves the whole universe, time and space. Just like when we sleep, we go beyond the deep sleep. When I enter into deep sleep, I go beyond time and space. Even causal level. Now when I sleep, how do I sleep? Just nature disconnects me from the physical body. I am conscious now. This consciousness is withdrawn. Nature withdraws. The moment it withdraws from the body, I enter into sleep. And mind and senses are still there. Only my physical body is left. So I sleep off. I don't even know. I have entered a different dimension unrelated to body. The body is lying there. I don't even know. I don't have a body when I sleep. Physical body. Mind and senses are there. Mind is thinking something, it is having its own calculation, and the thought waves create a universe. Mind has unique power of Maya, just like universe is created. This mind creates a universe of its own. Every object in the dream is mind itself. The tiger you see in dream is mind. The elephant, the houses, the family, the whole universe you can see, just like you are seeing here. Same people, this, that, mind has created out of itself from your past memories and all things that is affecting you. It has created. When you enter into sleep, first thing you see is some story is going on. And then, oh, this is my story, I am here. Mind has created everything, including my own bodily existence. The body and mind also are there. Just like when I wake up, I identify with the physical body. In dream, I identify with the dream body. The whole thing is a play of, it's Maya. It has the power to create it itself, become a universe and stand there. Whatever you see, water, earth, everything is mind alone. Mind has become the whole universe. Just like here, in waking state, God has become all this. This is Vishwarupa of God. That is Manorupa of mind. Mind has become a world. And in that, your body, your nature, how you work, how you talk, how you react, everything is as it is copied. And you feel, I am that. The moment you enter into sleep, first thing you enter into dream. And because mind and senses are there, the play is going on. From just like you leave the physical body, that is Stula Sharira, you leave the Sukshma Sharira also, the subtle body. You can take it as mind and senses. It is actually Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi Manas, 17 parts. You leave that also. Sukshma Sharira also you leave. Subtle body, gross body, subtle body. The moment you leave this subtle body, you enter into deep sleep. In deep sleep, only one experience of absence of all. Nothing exists. That is the only awareness. Nothing exists. Zero. Shunya. Experience of this world is not there. It's 0 point. I am withdrawing, my consciousness is being withdrawn, I am conscious now. This consciousness is withdrawn from the physical body, subtle body, and I enter into causal body, Karana Sharira. Karana Sharira is a place within the bodily existence, the end of the bodily existence, Karana Sharira. In this Karana Sharira, my knowledge, my intelligence, all this, my desires, ambitions, my identity, all go to the seed form, Bija Rupa. All go to, just like you are storing all songs and all, whatever you have into a pen drive. It's unmanifest state of the manifested thing. You know, you have, from childhood, from the birth, you have continuously acquired knowledge. This knowledge goes to zero and remains unmanifested. It is not manifest because subtle body is not there, gross body. It is unmanifest. Just like you put off the cell phone. What happens if you put off the cell phone? The only physical, gross body alone is asleep. Inside time, space, everything is working. If you put for charging, charging goes on. Only when you put off the cell phone, mobile, then it is only external hardware alone is not working. Software is working. This is dream state, our dream state. If you remove the battery, then inside working also stops. Time and space, everything stops. If you put for charging, it will not charge. This is causal body. What all you have to put in the cell phone, the so many songs, addresses, all this information, what you have stored, all this go to hard disk or what you call memory unit. It goes to there and remains unmanifest. This is Karana Sharira, hardware, software and memory unit or hard disk. Everything remains in the hard disk. This is leaving in the causal body all my knowledge and identity, my desires and ambitions as it is in seed form. Even that Karana Sharira is external bodily existence belonging to nature. Leaving even that there, I separate from the three bodies. I am consciousness. This consciousness is becoming Bindu. This is the last point. This Bindu is called the heart of man, where the bodily existence and spiritual existence meet together. There it is 0 point. My consciousness is becoming 0. Then I am a small point, Bindu Chaitanya, Vyashti Chaitanya. I expand into every day when we sleep, we become Bindu, a consciousness. I am conscious. I am independent of body. I leave all the three bodies, become a Bindu, expand in the universal consciousness. The last point we go is called Bindu, and Bindu is expanding into the infinity, the universal consciousness. Beyond this, the absolute consciousness. I go to the universe level, expand. Vyashti Chaitanya becomes one Vyashti Samashti Chaitanya every day when we sleep and enjoy there. But karmic load is pending. I have my desires, ambitions, what all I have kept as I and mine, my belongings, this, that, and all its awareness, all call back. You have to come back now. All pending is karmas, you have to work out. Sukha, dukkha. So nature again shrinks you back to Bindu. Again you project forward. You touch the causal body. Immediately all your memories, jnana, worldly jnana, external world, knowledge you have acquired, all that identity, all get activated. Do not manifest, activated. When you touch the subtle body, the moment you touch the subtle body, the mind and senses awaken. Then the Sukshma Sharira, all parts awaken. Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana Buddhi Manas, all that activated because awakened. And when you touch physical body, body awakens. You come to the waking state again. You are passing through Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti every day. And your consciousness is withdrawn. Consciousness is projected forward. The infinite, real consciousness, Chaitanya, Shuddha Chaitanya is as it is. This is Vyashti Chaitanya is projecting. Just like sun is there, sunshine is coming out. It is pervading the three bodies. It's exactly like you're opening a cell phone, mobile, your laptop. When you open the laptop, something starts revolving. It says, wait. Wait means you have touched the causal body. It is getting activated. Then when you touch the subtle body, the Sukshma Sharira, in your laptop, windows are opening, will come. Senses and mind are opening up. The gross, subtle and causal. Causal has activated, all things, and the subtle mind and senses instruments are awake. The hard disk is activated. Then subtle body pertains to the hardware, software. Software is subtle body. Softwares all get activated. And then windows are opening, welcome, windows are opening. Then when you touch the Sthula Sharira, immediately, welcome, welcome. You can call for any file. Everything you are back. Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira pertains to hard disk in the computer, so the subtle body. That is software, hardware, software, and memory unit. Every day you are going to, when you open the cell phone, it comes out. When you put off the cell phone, it goes back. When you put on the laptop, it comes forward to the hard disk. Again, when you put off, it goes to the same thing. We have Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira. We are moving from Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Sushupti, Jagrat. Beyond Sushupti we are going. Every day we are becoming one with God when we sleep. How we are entering into sleep now. One by one you see. Can you turn inward and go? This is dhyana. Dhyana is turning inward and traveling into inner own. There are two ways of dhyana. One is subjective, ultimate. I am reaching Atma Jnana. I am crossing Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. I go to the infinite. I am Atma Swarupa. Same exactly like what the same path which we are traveling every day. Back to this is heart is the Sri Ramakrishna says in Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna which we are reading. Heart is the splendid place for meditation. For dhyana, heart is the splendid because it is where my bodily existence ends. First outer layer is body, then pranas, the pranamaya kosha, pranas, then the senses, then mind. Behind the senses, mind is there. Behind the mind is intellect. Intellect is the last layer. First bodily existence to intellect, the subtlemost. Then the bindu, then a spiritual existence. We have two existences, bodily existence and spiritual existence. The temporary separation from body is sleep. Permanent separation from body is death. Turning inward and going the same way, the inward journey we call it, is dhyana. Dhyana is inward movement. And there is expansion also. This is subjective, ultimate is Atman, objective, ultimate is Brahman. Can you expand your consciousness? The whole universe is matter. It's matter. Matter and energy are interconvertible. Just in Pradaya, what happens? The whole universe. Just like we sleep, when we sleep, we leave the bodily existence because it belongs to nature. I alone separate from them and go to sleep. When universe goes to sleep, withdraws. Pradaya happens in you. Matter also goes back because it belongs to that. Nothing belongs to me except to my karma. So with karma I go back. With karma every day sleeping. This whole matter also goes back. Matter and energy are interconvertible. E is equal to mc square. The whole thing, it goes back. It becomes energy. Shuddha Shakti, Chit Shakti, it becomes last. it goes to Bindu. This Bindu of the universe, the Bindu of the individual. Vyashti Bindu, Samashti Bindu. Samashti Bindu is what is the Bindu in Sri Chakra? Sri Chakra Bindu is this is Paranada. From Bindu to bodily existence to Bindu is Paranada. My expansion in the inner existence, spiritual existence, is Nada. Nada is merging of consciousness in consciousness. Individual consciousness merging in the absolute. Vishwa Chaitanya, cosmic consciousness or Samashti Chaitanya is Nada. Nada. The stages by which I go inside and come out is called Kala. Nada Bindu Kala Atita. How many times we are experiencing every day. I become Bindu, expanding in your Nada and enjoying. The stages by which I go is Kala, Nada, Bindu, Kala. Kala, Bindu, Nada. Nada, Bindu, Kala, Tita is my existence. So that can we go it outside? Whole universe is considered as matter. Oh, this is manifestation of energy. The whole thing is matter alone. This is here rare matter, the space, gross matter, the Prithvi and wood and all over material, gross body. This is subtle body, Sukshma. Now, the Ati Sukshma is the air, space. Sukshma is air. Ati Sukshma is space. Space you can never see. You cannot see the space. The space is grossified and rarefied. The rarest, the thinnest is space. Space has the same quality of the absolute. It is unstained. It gives room for everything but remains independent of it. You see, fire is there in the space. Fire doesn't burn space. Neither space interferes into it and says you burn. No. It is just there without affecting the space. Space pervades it. This is not fire or air or water is not displacing space. It's occupying space. Suppose a pot is there, I put in water, it is displacing. A ball is there, I put in water, it is displacing water. Same ball in air is not displacing. The space pervades through. Just like a glass bottle, this light pervades it goes. Like that space is pervading. Subtlemost, it can pervade every object. Even space is pervaded by Chaitanya. Chaitanya is the basis of existence. So whole universe appears without affecting the absolute. It is no duality there in the absolute. But it has given space it has created a space for universe to exist. How beautiful you see. It cannot affect, nor that he instigates it or makes it move. It is nature of itself. That's why we call it nature, Prakriti. The Prakriti of the Absolute is to create the universes and dissolve within itself, being unaffected. So the whole universe going back to the Bindu is called, the matter becomes energy, Aparanada. Bindu. From Bindu, expansion into absolute is called Paranada. Paranada. Slowly, the whole universe becomes energy and slowly merges in the absolute. There is nothing. So this is absolute. Just like we sleep, the whole universe, Srishti Sthiti Pralaya cycle is going on. We are sleeping, waking up. Temporary separation is sleep, permanent separation is death. The whole of play is constantly going on. The birth and death cycle, the whole universe, everything, the whole universe and all things in it is a constantly changing flux. Beyond is unchanging, eternal reality. Infinite. Infinite means there is neither space or time. Space and time appear and disappear. With universe, spaceless, timeless, infinite existence. Not only that, it is Satchidananda. It is ocean of bliss, Ananda Sagara. Existence, bliss, absolute. Exist, Sat Chit Ananda. Sat existence, consciousness, bliss, absolute. Or existence, knowledge, bliss, absolute. Sat Chit Ananda. Chit can be translated as knowledge or consciousness, because consciousness and knowledge are interrelated or same thing. Where there is consciousness, there is knowledge. Where there is consciousness, there is power, Shakti. Shakti and Chaitanya go together. And consciousness, I can opt. Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, I can act. I can know. Jnana Shakti, I can cognize. I have the three powers. I am conscious means I have three powers. Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Power of volition, power of conation, that is action, and power of cognition. I can cognize. Power of cognition, Jnana Shakti, power of volition, Ichcha Shakti, power of conation, it is Kriya Shakti. Consciousness always moves with Shakti, whether it is in dissolved state or active state. Dissolved state, it is just like I sleep every day. And all my powers are in dissolved state. When I wake up, all my powers are in active state. So this whole differences is now Sri Ramakrishna we see now and then entering into the transcendental realm. Beyond the universe he goes in a moment. A small suggestion is there in the Samadhi Sthiti. We come across every now and then Samadhi Sthiti. What is the Samadhi Sthiti? Is entering from the relative existence into the absolute existence, Satchidananda Sagara. And Satchidananda Sagara is ocean of bliss. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.